Long before clocks or calendars, humanity looked to the sky to understand time. Our ancestors watched the stars and planets move overhead, searching for patterns in the heavens that could help them make sense of their world. The night sky was a living map, a cosmic calendar that guided daily life and inspired wonder. The sun's daily journey and the moon's shifting phases were our first timekeepers, guiding everything from planting crops to seeking shelter. These celestial cycles shaped rituals, work and rest, connecting people to the rhythms of nature. The changing light told stories of growth, harvest and renewal. Ancient cultures built monuments like Stonehenge, carefully aligned with the sun's position on key days of the year. These structures honored the forces of nature and marked important moments such as solstices and equinoxes when the balance of light and dark shifted. These celebrations marked turning points in a cycle with no true beginning or end, just an endless flow from one season to the next. The passage of time was seen as a circle, not a straight line, with each season flowing naturally into the next. This circular view of time reminds us that every ending is a new beginning and life persists through darkness and light. The return of spring after winter's cold was a promise of hope, a reminder that renewal always follows rest. Today, the Wiccan Wheel of the Year continues this ancient tradition, offering 8 festivals that honor the changing seasons. These celebrations connect us to the earth, to each other, and to the cycles that have shaped human life for millennia. The wheel invites us to pause, reflect, and celebrate the Earth's journey around the sun. By honoring these ancient rhythms, we find meaning in the passage of time and a deeper connection to the world around us. The Wheel of the Year is a circular calendar, symbolizing eternity and the cycles of life. It features 8 festivals, or Sabbats, spaced evenly throughout the year, each marking a key point in the solar cycle. 4 are quarter days, solstices and equinoxes, ancient markers of the sun's power and balance. The other 4, cross-quarter days, fall between these solar events and are rooted in agricultural traditions. Imbolc, Beltane, Lammas and Samhain mark the stirrings of spring, planting, harvest and the final gathering before winter. This 8-spoked wheel, shaped by modern Wiccan pioneers, offers a way to connect with the Earth's rhythms and celebrate the unfolding year. The Wheel of the Year tells the story of the 4 seasons, each with its own energy and lessons. Winter is a time of rest and reflection, teaching patience and the promise of renewal. Spring brings awakening and new beginnings as life bursts forth and intentions are set. Summer is the season of abundance and celebration, when growth and vitality peak. Autumn is the time of harvest and gratitude, a moment to reap what we've sown and let go of what no longer serves us. Each season flows into the next, mirroring the cycles of our own lives. The wheel reminds us to honor rest, embrace growth, celebrate abundance, and practice gratitude. And as winter returns, the cycle begins anew. Yule, the winter solstice, is the year's darkest point, yet it's a festival of light and hope. As the sun is reborn, ancient peoples lit fires and decorated with evergreens, symbols of life enduring through winter. Yule is a time for warmth, family, and celebrating the return of the light. After Yule comes Imbolc, marking the first signs of spring and the awakening of the land. Associated with the goddess Brigid, Imbolc is a festival of purification, inspiration, and new beginnings. People light candles, clear out the old, and set intentions for the year ahead. Traditions include making Brigid's crosses and blessing seeds for the coming growth. Imbolc is a gentle celebration of hope, honoring the first promise of spring. Ostara, the spring equinox, is a day of balance and renewal, when light overtakes darkness and the earth stirs with new life. As winter's chill fades, the world is reborn in a tapestry of color and growth. This is a time when the energies of nature are perfectly balanced, inviting us to reflect on our own lives and embrace fresh beginnings. Eggs and rabbits, ancient symbols of fertility, abound in the fields and in our celebrations, reminding us of the endless cycles of birth and renewal. Families gather to decorate eggs and search for hidden treasures, connecting with traditions that stretch back through the centuries. The air is filled with hope and anticipation as seeds are planted, both in the earth and in our hearts. As people plant seeds and embrace new projects, the energy builds towards Beltane, celebrated on May 1st. Beltane is a fire festival bursting with passion, creativity and vitality. Bonfires blaze into the night, maypoles are adorned with bright ribbons, and flower crowns are woven with laughter and joy. Communities come together to honor the union of energies, the blossoming of love and the lushness of the land. Beltane is a time for connection, for celebrating the abundance of nature, and for expressing gratitude for the earth's gifts. As spring gives way to summer, the wheel turns to Letha, the summer solstice, the longest day of the year when the sun's power is at its peak. Letha is a celebration of light, growth, and the flourishing of all that was planted in spring. Outdoor gatherings, feasts, and bonfires honor the sun's warmth and the fullness of life. The sun at its zenith reminds us to savor the richness of the present moment. These festivals invite us to celebrate life's fullness, the beauty of the natural world, and the turning of the seasons. Each marks a powerful turning point, guiding us through the year's vibrant ascent and encouraging us to live in harmony with the rhythms of nature. As the vibrant days of summer begin to wane, the ancient festival of Lammas arrives on August 1st, ushering in the season of harvest and transformation. Lammas marks the first grain harvest, a time when fields of wheat and barley are gathered, and the sun's golden light starts its slow retreat. Baking bread from the new grain and crafting corn dollies are cherished traditions, honoring the spirit of the harvest and expressing gratitude for the earth's abundance. These acts connect us to the cycles of nature and the hard work of those who came before us. Next comes Mabon, the autumn equinox, a day of perfect balance when light and darkness are equal. As the days grow shorter, we celebrate the main harvest, giving thanks for the fruits of our labor and the blessings of the season. Mabon is a time to gather with loved ones, share abundance, and reflect on what we have received and what we can give. As the wheel of the year turns, we reach Samhain on October 31st, the final harvest and the Wiccan New Year, steeped in mystery and tradition. Samhain signals the end of summer's warmth and the beginning of winter's chill when the land grows quiet and the first frosts appear. It's believed that during Samhain, the veil between the worlds of the living and the dead is at its thinnest, allowing us to connect with ancestors and spirits. This is a sacred time to honor those who have passed, remember loved ones, and pay tribute to the wisdom of our ancestors. As we prepare for winter's quiet reflection, we find comfort in warm homes and the company of family and friends. While modern Halloween celebrations borrow from Samhain's ancient customs, with costumes and jack-o'-lanterns, the true roots of this season lie in remembrance, gratitude, and honoring the cycles of life and death. These sacred festivals guide us through letting go of what no longer serves us, honoring the past and embracing the coming darkness as a time for rest, renewal, and deep connection to the mysteries of the earth. The Wheel of the Year offers a meaningful way to mark time, grounding us in nature's rhythms. Each Sabbat invites us to pause, reflect, and connect with the season's unique energy. In a fast-paced world, the steady turning of the seasons brings comfort and perspective. The wheel teaches us balance, rest and action, planting and harvest, celebration and reflection. By honoring these cycles, we foster a deeper connection to the earth and a sense of stewardship. The wheel's story is told in budding leaves, ripening fruit, falling snow, and returning light. By participating, we find our place in nature's ancient, enduring rhythm.